would be an understatement, but his natural class and ability on a fantastic occasion is expected to get him through. Oh yes, the Belfast boys and girls come out to support their own, and they're making this a special occasion for Paddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Frank Warren with our sponsors Raymond Steel and Coral are proud to present our next bout. It's a 6 3-minute rounds international contest in the flyweight division. Firstly, fighting out of the red corner, with a record of 8 wins, 24 losses, 1 draw with 4 KOs, weighing in 8 stone, 10 pounds, 6 ounces. And tonight, he wears the black and silver shorts. Please welcome, from Sofia, Bulgaria, Stefan Slavchev! And across the ring in the blue corner, making his much anticipated professional debut tonight, a triple Olympian who boasts 2 Commonwealth golds, European amateur gold, and 2 Olympic bronzes from Beijing and London, and of course was Ireland's flag bearer at the Rio Games, weighing in 8 stone, 6 pounds, 9 ounces, and tonight he wears the white and gold shorts. Please welcome, from Belfast, Paddy! Number 3 is Mr. Hugh Russell Jr., who will now give his final instructions to both boxers.
Okay, lads, it's good for children. Just know what they expect. Keep it hot, keep it clean. Touch gloves. Best of luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 6 3-minute rounds.
I'll tell you what, nowhere quite does it like Belfast in the boxing world. It's a special, special place, and that was quite some welcome for one of their favourite sons. So here we go. First punches thrown in a professional ring for Paddy Barnes.
And they were talking earlier, the guys, about transition from amateur to pros, but because Paddy's such a come-forward, busy fighter anyway, I don't think it's going to be a problem. And that WSB, which a lot of these world-class amateurs have been involved in, means they've already served their apprenticeship.
And he's keen to get on with it, as you can see. That positive style of his that brought to bear in the amateur ranks and in that WSB run, which was quite a special one.
And people forget he qualified for the Olympics through that WSB, which is a 5-round format. So he qualified for the Olympics boxing a professional format.
Yeah, absolutely. It was 5 3-minute rounds. He went unblemished in that 2015 WSB
something else
series. Positive in the opening round against Stefan Slavchev, the man from Sofia in Bulgaria. He is in there. Plenty of people here ringside tonight hoping he's not in there for long.
Lovely bit of head movement there coming forward there from Paddy Barnes.
Really important to be not too keyed up, not too eager to get it done.
It's been a long time since he boxed in front of his home crowd, and probably haven't experienced an atmosphere like this for a while.
Yeah, they call it the homecoming, and for good reason. I think it's 2007, 2008, something like that, the last time he actually boxed in his own country.
He's come out just excellent in this round. The vision, the distance, the timing, everything spot on.
And he's got his family, bar his wife and daughter, who mentioned are still in hospital after complications giving birth. And let's hope they are back home with Dad sometime soon. But his dad, Paddy, Mum Ellen, they're here with his brothers Thomas and Michael, all ringside tonight, lending their support. Nice lead right hand. Always a sign of confidence.
It wasn't even the punch, it was all the little movements before it, the feint with the shoulder, the little step to the side, or the dummy to the side almost.
And of course, plenty of people that Barnes knows well, and some personally, in this division as well. Of course, Andrew Selby, a big mate of his, Charlie Edwards.
Well, he's got many ready-made rivals, and for the lighter weights, you know that's how you're going to make your money. And and they're all being fast-tracked, and I think Paddy will too.
And Charlie Edwards just fought for a world title, didn't he? Was his 9th pro fight or something like that?
Selby, British champion in five or six fights.
And Slavchev blinking, and I think he's already blooded as he heads back to the corner at the end of the round.
Get him on the end of that left hand, right? Get him on the end of it. When you're going to throw that 1-2, make sure you snap that left jab first, all right? One all right. You got that now? A jab, snap, body, head, body,
Really
head.
pleased to get that out of the system, Paddy, that first 3 minutes.
Yeah, I think so. You know, even though you can't, you know, he's so experienced. I think the atmosphere for him just now, that's got to get you a little bit on edge. So, but he was perfect. He was perfect in that first round.
Whenever you want to work that right.
Spoke to him a couple of days ago, Paddy, and he said after this he's going to go over across to England and seek out a trainer. So, and plenty of people might be watching this, listening out, who wouldn't mind the hands on him.
I'm very expensive to work with.
He said England.
I live in England now.
I'm sure he could stretch to Wales as well if it came to good teaching. But yes, lots of people would love to work with this guy, there's no doubt about it. He's been back with Shamie McCann, his old amateur coach, in the build-up to this, getting some work. He's been round at Brian McGee's gym as well, doing circuits. But it has been here and there, in and around, just dedicating himself to his family. Slavchev actually, Paddy, came into the round wearing big earphones. He was listening to music. I bet he wishes he had earmuffs on now.
Oh, good shot. To be fair to Slavic, he's holding his feet. He's trying to let the punches go.
Another right hand. Just eager, isn't he, Barnes? Maybe too eager.
But he obviously wants to get that stoppage, and his style, you know, suggests he's always going to be looking to finish fights early.
He said in the build-up when he spoke to Steve Lillis in Box Nation, didn't he? I think he said, I'm going to be looking for knockouts in every single fight. Music to the ears of boxing fans, that sort of language.
Has to take a right hand there, though, Slavic.
Yeah, just a reminder. Oh, he caught him. There's a flurry of punches, but the right hand did land right on the button.
Good jab, lovely jab there from step right behind that jab there, the band.
There was talk, of course, of going straight into a 10-rounder, a sort of meaningful fight. Maybe even a title fight, I think they were talking about early on, but then they moved down to 8, and because of all that's gone on in the background in his personal life, they cut this opener to 6, which makes perfect sense, as they have a little hug and a cuddle. But these guys, Barry, you can fast-track.
Oh, of course you can. Like I said, they've done their apprenticeship at the highest level in the WSB, so they don't need to be waiting round. No, I think with the circumstances with Paddy's personal life right now, with his partner and his kids, you know, he's been given a fight like this just to get him introduced to the boxing world, but he'll be fast-tracked in no time. 4 fights, 5 fights, I think he'll be fighting for some sort of big title.
Mum and Dad over on the far side, flanking Carl Frampton either side on the edge of the seats. Dad shouting some advice. What would your advice be, Paddy?
He steps in really good with the jab, there's bands. I double it up, just a little, every now and again, double it up. Just getting a little bit too close to the target there, allowing Slavic just to hold and then fire fast punches over the top of the head.
Listen to me, you can snap that jab of yours out right through his gloves, right? 1, 2, bang, and left hand in, all right? That's what you got to do. Don't be running after him, all right? Deep breathe, I'll bring it in, hold it.
cannot imagine what it's like as mum or dad to be watching your son or daughter, as the case may be, in the ring.
Oh, it's lovely little bit of vision there from Barnes, just making him miss, just a little lean back with the head and then coming back with that right hand. Again, good head movement there, slipping to the side. You almost don't even see that, and you just say good right hand, but the little movements before he throws a punch is class.
I mentioned all those sort of potential domestic rivals. Of course, there is one internationally that he would love to get his hands on. We're going to see him later on tonight, yeah, on Box Nation. A certain Zhu Shiming, of course, who I think it is 3-0 up, is it, in their little mini rivalry.
And even though Shiming's boxing a guy he beat before, still a hard fight tonight to win that vacant world title.
Watch that on Box Nation on the Manny Pacquiao undercard later on. Here into the third. Pro debut of Paddy Barnes. You see the Olympic motif tattooed on his right breast as well. A triple Olympian and a double bronze medalist. His cupboard and mantelpiece overfloweth with silverware, I think it's fair to say.
Lost his temper a little bit here, Paddy Barnes. This way needs a big, when you got a guy like this, lots of upper body movement, side to side movement, jab into the chest, a big hard jab right in the middle of that chest. Just stop him in his track, and then the right hand over the top.
Do you know, I think that's exactly what the corner were asking for as well in between rounds, is that jab to the body. Slavchev he's just going to mess around now, isn't he? He's going to try and box on the back foot, flick out the jab, cling on, buy some room.
Well, you can't blame him, because he was being overwhelmed, wasn't he?
Yeah, no, not at all. The ref's just giving him a little warning. It's hard to pin down, Slavchev.
He is though, but Barnes is headhunting. Just punch that chest, punch the way in for those shoulders.
Great noise, great support, terrific atmosphere. And if things progress along the right lines, he's only going to get bigger and better.
Oh, God, he's going to be selling all places left, right and centre.
Belfast's going to need to build some bigger arenas.
Well, with Michael Collins turning pro, Jamie keep being successful, it's going to be they won't have a big enough place for it.
Talk that all three of those might be on a bill over here in the summer. Ooh, mouth-watering stuff.
Bit frustrating this round has been for Paddy Barnes. Slavchev been very, very awkward, very mobile, good change direction, but also pretty negative as well.
Slightly bundled to the deck. It's slightly frustrating round, that. Slavchev succeeding in frustrating, and you could sense it from Barnes.
Fast beat, 1-2, Paddy. Loose gloves, all right? Bring her and hold it. It's all right, come on. Okay, deep breathe. Now listen to me. Just get your reins. Don't try too hard. Keep the hands up. And that's a wee bit more body shots with a single shot. All right?
Paddy Barnes already up on his feet and ready to go out for the next round. Slavchev hasn't even sat down on his stool, standing in between rounds. They're ready to go on.
Seconds out, round 4.
there's the punch you were looking for, Barry.
Lovely head movement there from Paddy Barnes again.
Maybe just dropping the tempo deliberately. Slavchev actually did lose in 2 rounds to Ryan Farag, didn't he, at the Echo back in March of this year.
The right hand there from Barnes.
Farag would be a bigger fighter, of course. I think that's worth remembering, though. You know, Slavchev had largely been fighting at bantamweight. He did go 8 rounds with Ian Butcher, I think, up at Superfly as well. So he's boxed some decent guys at bigger weights.
He knows how to right hand there from Barnes.
Still throwing punches. Referee lets it go.
I don't know if their feet got tangled up there, but
yeah, was it a punch or was he bundled?
But if you've been hit with the punch and the ropes are keeping you up, that's technically a knockdown. But I don't think it was. I think they got tangled up with the feet and he was sat on the rope.
Whoa.
You can't do that, can you? That's it. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
Yeah, rules is rules. Yeah. Oh, that was a wrestling move. I think he was having a bit of fun, Slavchev. Well, a slightly inauspicious end to proceedings, which is a real shame, because given the occasion, you'd like to have been a more meaningful ending than that. But Paddy Barnes just saying, why did you do that? What's the point? He's over remonstrating with him now and just saying that was stupid. It's exactly what he just said. I've just seen off these recorded pictures, just got across him and said, why did you do that? That was stupid.
Well, it was an unsatisfactory ending for everyone, to be honest. But you can lift somebody up. You just can't. You're not allowed to lift people up. That's just the rule. That's just the rules.
And there you can see the referee having made that decision with your winner. And we'll get confirmation of it shortly. Slavchev's gone. He's left the building. Left the building.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 2 minutes 5 seconds of the 4th round, the contest has been stopped. Your referee has disqualified Stefan Slavchev. So the winner on his debut from Belfast, Paddy.
Well, that was a surprise end to the fight, but Paddy Barnes does get his first win on his professional debut. Derry, what did you think of that? Do you think that the referee should have stopped it or just let it carry on? Because it feels like, to me, that Paddy Barnes wanted to just get him out of there and have that on his first debut.
I think he should let it go on a bit. You know, it was a debut and the crowd were warming into it. There was a few more rounds left on, but the opponent all night was just running away from Paddy. He didn't want no involvement at all. And, you know, I would have liked someone who would have stood still and had a little bit more of a fight instead of running away, and I think Paddy would have got him out there a lot of area. He's boxed a lot heavier fighters. We heard Ryan Farag in the commentary and Ian Butcher. They're a lot bigger than Paddy and they got him out of there, so.
You can see there, we just saw the replay of him lifting him up again. What was he thinking?
I think he lost his head as well. The opponent, I didn't know that was a rule where you get automatic disqualification, so I won't be doing that in any of my fights.
No, make sure you don't. How frustrating is it to fight somebody like that, and how frustrating was it for Paddy Barnes? You could see.
It's horrible because the arena was booming. It was the fans were singing, this great noise, great atmosphere, and then to get an opponent who just wants to run away all night, and he's just happy to go the distance and say, oh, I've been the distance with a 3-time Olympian. So it was hard for Paddy. I can see his frustration coming out, and I think the corner work with Hamilton, more body shots, it'll slow him down. And in that round, I think he got him with a jab, good jab to the body. I think it hurt the opponent, and the opponent wanted away out.
We could see how eager Barnes was. Do you think we saw anything different from him?
No, as the commentary was saying, as the people know that, he hasn't had the best of camps. His wife's obviously still in hospital after giving birth to his little daughter, so it's not the best start you want, but it was his homecoming this night, basically, for him and Jamie Conlon, and the crowd were all behind him, and it would have left them disappointed. And tonight was about Paddy Barnes, you know, arriving in Belfast, hopefully for the first of many big nights.
He certainly did, and I'm sure all the fans want to hear from him. He's with Alex.
Yes, Paddy, you got the win, which we all expected. Was it a slightly frustrating night for you?
Yeah, because there's so much fans that support me, and I'm trying too hard to impress, but, you know, well, what a welcome to the world of professional boxers. People just want to evade and run away. You know, it was too hard to pin down and catch my shots. He was moving more on an amateur, you know. It's not something I used to fighting like, so, you know, I can't believe somebody would stand and choose with me, asking to see the best of me.
It looked like you were just, it's a shame we didn't get to see it go another round or so, because it looked like you were just starting to settle down.
Yeah, because I had my hands down trying to like counter him, but then I thought of like going a bit tight guard and, you know, planting my feet and counter him same time punch. I was going to do that obviously in the 4th and 5th and 6th round, but if Jack needs it, then he gets disqualified. So
rightly so as well. Given the build-up, your partner Mary and Fionn, the new daughter, still in hospital. How difficult has that been for you personally?
Yeah, it's been tough training ways, you know, both mentally and physically, because, you know, I was limited to what I could do training, but I done 4 rounds there, I didn't feel terrible. I done 4 rounds of chasing somebody, I didn't do much punching, so it's okay. I'm just glad to get overdone with. I just push on, fight a few more journeymen, get a few more quid. I'll just fight journeymen or fight world champions. I don't want to fight any prospects. Get the money or fight the big names.
Who's going to train you?
It's looking like Danny Vaughan, maybe next year. And I thank Jai Story for helping me off through the whole amateur career. He's maybe the boxer I am today at the Academic Games, so he's a man behind the talent that is Paddy Barnes.
Yeah, and you know how much ability this guy has got. Can he go all the way to the top as a pro?
Absolutely, there's no problem with it. Well, there'll be a problem, but he can go to the top, okay. It's just a pity it finished the way it did, because believe me, he's had a lot of problems this last month, in and out, but everything would have been gearing. He was calming down. Them last 2 rounds would have been a big surprise, and that's what we were getting. That's what he was ready for. Them last 2 rounds, he was settled down. Everything, we couldn't say anything wrong with it. But the guy didn't want to know at the end of the day.
What about that reception, though? That's just a little taster for you. You know, that's like 3,000 people have come here tonight to see you and Jamie and Marco later on as well. What sort of feeling does that give you going forward?
To be honest, yeah, I wasn't really expecting it because I was backstage all day. I knew I sold a lot of tickets, but I just love to thank all the fans. They're unbelievable. I really wasn't expecting that there, to be honest with you.
Well done. Good to see you in there. We can't wait to see you back.